Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Nedarim. We are up to Perek Hey Mishna Gimel. Today's Mishnayot should be Leilul Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana, Ranbayev Eliyahu ben Burchai Israelov, and Chana ben Miriam, Menuchatam beGan Eden, Amen. And Leavdir ben Chaim Lechaim, v'Refuah Shelemav Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, Betoch Shah Chulei Israel. The Mishnah discusses whether a mudar is allowed to receive benefit from the property of the madir that he rented to a third person. Hamudar ana mechavero, if someone is forbidden by neder to have benefit from the property of another, v'yeshlo melchatz u'betabad muskarim ba'ir, and the madir is a bathhouse or olive press in the town that are rented to someone else, the law is as follows. Im yeshlo bahen tefisad yad, if the madir still has a holding in the bathhouse or olive press, meaning he did not rent out the entire property but kept a part of it for himself. For example, he did not rent out one of the pools that holds water for the bathhouse. Asur, it is forbidden for the mudar to use them. Since the madir controls part of these places, all of it is considered his property, which is prohibited by the neder. En lo ben tfisad yad, but if the madir does not have a holding in them, rather he rented them out completely, mutar, it is permitted for the mudar to use them because they are not considered the property of the madir. The next case concerns property that belonged to the madir when the neder was made, but now belongs to someone else. If someone says to another, your house is konam in regard to my entering it, meaning he made a neder not to enter the other's house. He says your field is konam in regard to my buying it, meaning he made a neder not to buy the other's field. Met o acher, and the owner died or sold the house or field to someone else. Mutar, it is permitted for the mudar to enter the house or buy the field. Since he specified your house and your field, they are forbidden to him only while they still belong to the madir and not after they were acquired by someone else. Konam lebayit zeh shani nichnas. However, if he says this house is konam in regard to my entering it, sadezo shani lokeach, or this field is konam in regard to my buying it, met o shemechol acher, and the owner died or sold it to someone else, asur, it is forbidden for the mudar to enter the house or buy the field. Since he said this house or this field, he made them forbidden no matter who owns them. That is then a Mishnah Gimel. Mishnah Dal discusses one of the expressions a person can use to make a neder forbidding another or himself from receiving benefit. If one person says to another, I am hereby cherem to you, like korban and konam, cherem is one of the terms that can be used to make a neder. Hamudar asur, the person to whom the neder was addressed, is forbidden to have benefit from the one who made the neder. I am hereby cherem to you means I am like temple property and prohibited for benefit to you. By means of a neder, a person can forbid himself or his property to another person, even against that person's will. If he says, you are hereby cherem to me, anuder asur, the one who made the neder is forbidden to have benefit from the one to whom it was addressed. If he says, I am hereby cherem to you and you are cherem to me, shneim asurim, both of them are forbidden to have benefit from the other. The Mishnah discusses whether these two mudars who may not have benefit from each other may use facilities like roads, wells, etc. that are used by the general public. Although the next part of the Mishnah starts by saying in both of them, the following laws apply not only where two people are forbidden to have benefit from each other, but also where one person is forbidden to receive benefit from another person. U'shnei mutarin bedavar shel ole Bavel, and both of them are permitted to use a facility for those who came up from Babylonia, meaning a facility designated for public use by the Jews who returned from the Babylonian exile to Eretz Israel to build the second temple. These facilities were given to the entire nation to enjoy and are not owned by any particular person or group of people. Each mudar is therefore permitted to use them, since by doing so he does not receive benefit from anything owned by the other. A Temple Mount is an example of such a place. It is a public area which anyone may enter, but no one actually owns any part of it. Therefore, a person who enters it is not benefiting from the property of anyone else. But they are forbidden to use a facility of that town, meaning a public facility of the town in which they both live. A town's facility is jointly owned by every resident of the town. The law is that the residents of a town can sell the public facilities of that town, like we see discussed in Masechet Megillah chapter 3 Mishnah 1. This shows that they own the facilities. This is in contrast to the facilities of those who came up from Babylonia, which cannot be sold because they are not owned by anyone. Therefore, if one of the mudars were to use it, he would be benefiting from the other person's share, which he is forbidden to do so. B'ezrat Hashem, tomorrow we will give examples of facilities of those who came up from Babylonia and facilities of that town. Baruch Adonai Leolam, Amen v'Amen.